sports.
Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to EA College Football 25. We're in a new dynasty. Last dynasty, you saw Florida State prevail and beat Ohio State in the national championship in their first season. This is our last dynasty
Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store.
Oklahoma State playing home against Wyoming in the season opener. We have Ollie Gordon the second in the backfield.
And as the
game overall, I think I'm pretty sure he's the best running back
like this guy. And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue.
Ollie Gordon getting the ball first and finding room and getting that first down right off the bat. 14-yard
down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes in college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal. Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something
Sterling across the middle and getting across the 50.
So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Ooh, I like it.
Spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. Gets it out fast. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Fires to the big fella.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next one. Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes. Finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down. And so on their opening drive of the game,
the ball again and get up.
We'll go for it on 4th down.
First down.
No mystery there. 4th and inches.
1st and 10 at the 11 now.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps looking downfield.
Finding his tight end, and his tight end getting into the end zone for the first score.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Oklahoma State.
They draw first blood, and that's exactly what you want to open the season with a drive.
Oklahoma State now up 7-0 against Wyoming.
Ready to kick it away after
back
scoring
later
a
to the
touchdown.
ball. And they're definitely going to
Here
take
he
a shot.
comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Wyoming's offense will get the ball for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David. Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also...
He's running free down the middle. The 40. The 30.
And Wyoming,
He's at the 10.
one play
Touchdown, Wyoming. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Looks like they ran an RPO there, and I hit a button too soon.
And man, we see this in college football,
defender.
so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get a
Oklahoma
high-scoring
State,
game
where you
after
get the ball back.
high-scoring game. It looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Green gonna take the ball out.
From inside his own 5.
Green finding room, finding running room, getting it past the 50, down the sideline.
Can they catch
Looks like he has room. He's taking all the way, and he does. And that is how you answer back. 98-yard kick return touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
That's going to come down.
Looking to throw, it's Svoboda.
And trying to find tight end, the tight end off the wall.
That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He looks that one in nicely. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
X coming down.
Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Grabbed in the middle and
the ball was thrown.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll go with
direct snap, and
he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt.
Whoa! You can't do that, brother. You can't do that. You too tall, one, and the person right in front of you could have hit you. It's like it was nothing.
Hands it off.
So,
they'll pick up
I was going to get the ball
and
getting the game.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running and forward,
getting it past
the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Now it's all good.
This is a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bowman. Fires to the wideout.
9 seconds in. 4th and 4.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity.
Fine second again and getting the 1st down.
Grabs it in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, he's going to throw it.
Finds tight end Ford.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
And Ford. I believe getting his 2nd touchdown in the day. Maybe the other tight end, but Bowman has 2 touchdowns in the day, and both of them are 2 to tight ends. Oklahoma State goes up 3 minutes.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
2nd quarter.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards.
21-7.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Back to pass, it's Svoboda. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this.
And getting it to the tight end for the touchdown.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that's
down only by 7 now with a
like,
minute left.
The comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout.
Finding Owens, getting it to the 46.
Out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bowman. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass.
Finding the tight end once again.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there.
Running always won a touchdown.
Pistols firing.
Oklahoma State going up 28.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
And they're just going to take a minute.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The inside handoff. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move.
And Wayne finding some yardage outside.
Much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
Wall getting in the backfield, getting a tackle for a loss of 6.
Backfield for a loss of 6. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
Yep, I hit the freaking quarterback. Why did my player hit the quarterback?
Moves the ball up 15 yards. And guys, the defense wants to get in the quarterback's face, but you can't get a roughing call that gives the offense a first and goal.
And the quarterback read option, keeps the ball, and takes it into the end zone.
Touchdown, Wyoming!
So Wyoming down by 7.
Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time? But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Yeah, you know, you hear all the stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about great balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but If you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it.
Fine
Otherwise, you're just
checking
going
on
to
the
abandon
drive
it. Now
route.
it's
Give
just
him
going
the
to be a
first
passing
down.
game.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking for a man. It's Bowman. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Cowboys are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down.
Gordon finding the lane up the middle and getting it across the 50
They get him
to the
down at the
34.
34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Gordon.
And the game of 4, Gordon, and the ball again in his game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long.
Fine checker underneath.
He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down.
Now it's going to be last stage as we go into the fourth quarter. Oklahoma State
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out
only
their
trying their best.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball
Gordon
down
with
the
the
field.
ball and get a gain of 4.
They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Gordon getting the ball again, fighting
He
for the
works his
first
way
down,
all
and
the
he
way
gets it.
down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock.
Get the
They'll
ball
run
again.
it on 1st and goal. They
They
get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
Gets the ball again and finds his way into the end zone for the first time today. His first score this season.
Follow the blockers. The
And
offensive line
Oklahoma State
will
going
take
up
you
35
to the
to 9.
hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was
Get the
wide
ball.
open. Didn't take a lot of vision because
Run
the
the only
blocking
game
was
to 18.
outstanding.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too...
And all of them are going to get in the backfield and
sacking him back at the
they're
10.
tackling for a loss of
If they
8.
have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Back to throw, it's Svoboda. It's on
Quarterback
target
in
and
empty, only gets a
complete.
gain of 5.
Makes a grab and he's dragged down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He puts a lot of
Rucker,
air under
and he underthrows and Rucker makes him pay. Intercept the ball.
But he'd already got the most important thing.
And Oklahoma State going to
And they
start
put
at
it
the
up
own
46.
46 now.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
And Gordon gets the ball. And Gordon finding running room, getting it to the 25.
He's got 99 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up.
Got running
Now
room.
we can put a few first downs
Getting it to the
together.
stick.
We're looking really good.
Up here.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive, but hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
And Gordon gonna find running room to the outside, getting it to the 1 yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in
Actually,
them.
warning.
Get the ground game going.
And does Wyoming have any black magic?
Now on second down after the incompletion.
Thank you.
Back to throw, it's Svoboda. Unloads to the right.
You actually ate
and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on first down. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there.
And all of them getting in the backfield.
At the 18. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On second down, wants to throw it. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Got rid of it just
quarterback gonna throw a ball with 4th
and they
and 10
fail to
now.
hook up on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The incomplete
pass. That's turnover on downs.
And they turn it over on downs. Offense set on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've run into a bit of trouble here, third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out.
Are you manifesting right now? And the game is over. Oklahoma State winning 42-21. Led by Bowman. 82% completion on 3 touchdowns and 262 yards passing. Ollie Gordon the second getting 107 yards, averaging 4.8 yards per carry and getting a touchdown today. And Green
first game of
getting a
the year,
touchdown
there
today
was
as well.
tremendous effort on the field. Guys
Looks
flying
like
around,
Titan took
flying
over
to the
today in
football,
the
trying to make the
freshman,
plays
getting 83
necessary to
yards a
win this
day,
game.
averaging
Definitely made a few mistakes, but
20.7
that's what
yards
practice is
per
for.
catch,
But if you're the
and getting
coaching
a touchdown
staff,
day.
I think you're very,
Owens
very
also getting
positive
36
right
yards
now
and
moving
touchdown
forward.
day, and then
That's
Stewart,
going to do it for
other
us from
tight
here for Jesse
getting 36
Palmer,
yards
Dave
and touchdown day.
Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this
Chetron
has been
also
another
contributing, getting
presentation
69
of
yards,
EA
and
Sports
Sterling
College
getting a
Football.
20-yard reception today. Then we had defense today. Defense not doing a lot, but as much as they possibly could. Oliver getting 2 tackles for loss on the day. Rawls and Zigbo getting 1 tackle for loss on the day as well. Oliver also getting 2 sacks on the day. And then we had Rucker get an interception. And then we had Green respond with a 98-yard kick return touchdown today. Tune in next week to see if they are still as lucky as they can be.